Hello everyone, I hope we are all doing great today. I welcome us to Witness Fashion TV. My name is Chinwe. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make this beautiful beaded bangle. Is today your first time of joining us? You're so very welcome. Please don't forget to like this video, comment and share with your friends. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that I get notified once I upload new videos. So let's go straight into today's tutorial. Alright guys, let's go there. So for this tutorial, these are the materials that we need. We need this T90 glue. If you don't have T90, you can use any glue like E7000 or E6000. We'll be using this pearl bead and this copper wire. This copper wire size I'm using is size 0.90. We call this copper wire, and I'll be using this crystal bead, the gold color, and this is my plier for cutting my wire. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to cut out the length of the copper wire that I need for this work, for this bangle making. And for you to cut out the length that you need, it's necessary that you round this copper wire round your wrist, ankle, neck, wherever you want to make this particular beaded work for. So I want to use it as a bangle. I'm making a bangle, so I will just fold it round my hand like this, the way you see me doing. So I'll fold it around my wrist because that's where I want to wear it. So I will now measure out the length that I need. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to go ahead and cut it out with my cutter. So once I cut it out, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to straighten out this copper wire. I'll try to use my hand and straighten it out. Remember, it was rolled to something, so I'm going to be trying to straighten it out a bit, especially the mouth, so that my bead can enter. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to fold one end of my copper wire like this, because I want to be inserting my big bead inside it. So I'll fold it in a way that my big bead will enter, but it will not enter so freely. I'll force it inside somehow. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to grab my glue and attach it on that folded part of the copper wire before I'll go ahead and insert it inside this my big pearl bead. So once I insert it, I'll press it down on this bead. I'll press it down on one side of the bead inside. I'll press it down, and once I do this, I'll leave it for some minutes to dry very well. So I'll press it down. You can see that's what I'm doing. Once it's pressed down, I'll still attach small glue to it to help it to hold down very well. And once I'm done doing this, I will keep it aside for a few minutes so that it can dry. So I'll drop it for some minutes so it can dry. After like 5 to 10 minutes, you can see that it's no longer falling off from the copper wire. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to start attaching my other crystal beads. So I'm applying glue to the end of this copper wire. That's where the copper wire and the pearl bead attached together. Sorry, I blocked the camera with my hand somehow, but I will show you us what I mean, where I was applying the. So you can see this is where I applied the glue. So I'll now put my bead inside. Remember, this part of the copper wire is not folded because this small crystal bead needs to go in. So can you see it? So I will now press this my bead and the pearl bead, the crystal bead and the pearl bead together so that they can gum very well. So the next step now is I'll keep applying my glue on this my copper wire. As I'm applying, little by little, I'll be pushing in my crystal beads on this copper wire. I will do this until I get to almost the end of the copper wire. I will leave a space where my pearl bead will enter. So I'll start taking my crystal bead, remember what I said, and then I'll be pushing it one after the other. As I'm going up, I'll be applying my glue on the copper wire. Then I'll be pushing in the crystal beads. So why the essence of putting the glue is so that the crystal stone beads too. The essence of putting the glue on the copper wire so that the crystals will stick to the copper wire, so it won't be moving, because I want it to be strong somehow at the end of the day. So this glue will help me to give it the kind of texture that I want it to have at the end of the day. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing. I'll keep doing it until I get to almost the end of this copper wire. So now guys, I've gotten to almost the end of this copper wire. The space I left is where my pearl bead is going to be entering. So the next thing I'm going to do now too as well is to fold the end part of this copper wire the same way we folded it before we started this work. I'll fold it like this again. I'll apply my glue to it, and then I'll push in my pearl bead. So guys, I hope you are enjoying this tutorial so far. Please don't forget to like this video, comment and share with your friends. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscription button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload new videos. Thank you, because I have lots and lots of unique videos coming our way on this channel. I hope you will not regret being part of this family. So I'm going to take this to my glue gun. I plug my glue gun to the electricity. So I'm going to be applying it into this pearl bead through the small hole that is there. Why I'm doing this, so that the glue gun will help me to secure the wire more inside, the wire that we push inside this pearl bead, so that it will not ever come out. So it will be strong, and I'm sure I've secured it very well. So I will now keep this aside after applying my gum glue for it to dry. So now they have all dried. I leave it for like 30 minutes for it to dry very well. So it's now well dried. I've grabbed my stone. This is the stone we use for stoning clothes. This is the board size stone that I'm using. I want to use it and close the hole that we have at the tip of this bead. If you're familiar with this bead, you know that it has two holes. So we've inserted our copper wire inside one, so one is opening, so I want to close it up so that it will give us a nice finishing. So that's what. So I'm done. Once I'm done with that, our bangle is ready. Wow, is this bangle not looking so beautiful and unique? So go ahead and try this out, and let me hear your comments on the comment section. And if there's any other way you think we can do this and it will give us this result and another result, go ahead and share. Let's share our ideas together. All right guys, this bangle, if you also want it to twist in the middle, you want to have a kind of a twist in the middle, you should also see what I mean. You make your copper wire, when you're cutting it, to be long in such a way that it can twist like this when you wear it. Can you see? That's what we have. So you just make your copper wire longer when you're cutting it, so that it will give you this effect and this look at the end of the day. So wow, this is so beautiful. But because I didn't want my own to twist, I want it to have a little bit gap to be separated from each other somehow. So that's why I use the copper wire length that I use. So like I said before at the beginning, it's left for you. Just allow your imagination, your creativity to run wild. The length of copper wire that you want to work with, just go ahead and cut it. You can equally wear this on your neck. All you need to do is to measure your neck, cut a longer copper wire, and do what we just did, and you wear it as a neck piece on your neck. Thank you so much for staying with us to the end of this video. I love you so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends. Till I see you in my next video. Bye bye.